I know you've heard it said, especially in late 25, early this year, 26, that people are talking about the beast system, right? And there's been many a debate, many a topic over what the beast system is, who is the beast, right? And I truly believe that this beast, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, is AI. Now, people may argue with that and say, well, no, it's a person, right? But when you read Revelations chapter 13, specifically verses 4 through 9, to me, it sounds like AI. It sounds like something that is artificial intelligence. And I'll give you my reasons why I feel that way. Because when you look at the numbers, when you look at how many people actually use AI in some shape, form, or fashion, it's staggering, right? It's incredible. You think about Christianity and how that is one of the world's biggest and most popular religion, right? And how many people either claim to be Christians, have some kind of affiliation with Christianity where it comes to the Bible, reading the Bible, right? Promoting the Bible. The Bible is the single most read book in the world. It is the most single looked towards as far as for religion, for religious activities, religious answers, religious practices, right? It is the single most called upon book in the entire world, across countries and continents, the whole globe. The Bible is number one. You can Google, fact check it. But many people think that the beast in Revelation is a man, right? I personally believe that it is AI. And I'm going to read some figures to you in order to state my case. But before I do that, please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always notified whenever I upload content, you dig? It really helps put out more information. It helps you let YouTube know that people are interested in the videos as far as the algorithm, and they'll put out more videos like this, you dig? So now let's get back to the topic. Now I'm going to read into your hearing out of the book of Revelations. We're going to start at verse 4 and we're going to read down to verse 8 or 9. Okay, verse 4 through 9. And it reads, "And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies." Blasphemy is disrespect towards God or towards things that are holy. Okay? That's what blasphemy is. It is disrespect and disregard for God and things that are holy. So he was given It says, and he was given a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given to him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindred and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. That's Revelations 13, verses 4 through 9. But you can clearly see that it says in verse 5, right? And that there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given to him to continue for a certain time period. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and them that were in heaven. And it was given to him to make war against the saints, against the believers, against the Christians, against those that walk in the way, and to overcome them. So it was given to him to make war against the saints, and he's going to overcome the church. And power was given to him over all kindreds. That means all peoples, and all dialects of tongues, and all nations. You dig? It says that they worshiped the beast. They worshiped him. Everyone. The entire globe. It goes on further in that chapter, talking about how he's going to force everyone to take a mark, and you won't be able to buy or sell, right? But we're talking about, within this particular few scriptures, about how everyone worshiped the beast, and how he was given a mouth, and he was given power, and that he spoke great blasphemies against God, against his tabernacle or his church, and against those that were in heaven. Right? Now, ChatGPT, OpenAI, and there are several other platforms that people use on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. I mean, the numbers are staggering. You would be shocked to hear how many people, not just in the United States, but around the globe, talk to ChatGPT, use ChatGPT or OpenAI in some shape, form, or fashion. And it's not just adults, it's children. It's the school system, especially in the United States. Okay? It's also starting to take off in developing countries. You'd be surprised when you hear the numbers. It's mind-blowing. For Christianity to be the #1 religion across the entire planet, right? More than Buddha, more than Islam, more than any other religion that's practiced on the face of the planet. Christianity far outweighs in number any other religion. But when you think about the number of Christians, those that claim Christianity, claim to be followers of Christ, across the globe, and you think about that the Bible is the #1 read book across the globe, I would say, in my personal opinion, that that number pales in comparison to the amount of people that prompt ChatGPT on a weekly basis. It pales in comparison to the amount of people that use ChatGPT or OpenAI and some of these other platforms on a daily basis. You would think that people are reading their word, they're reading the Bible. If the Bible is the most #1 read book on the face of the planet, you would think that people are reading it on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, right? Annually. But I would go out on a limb and say that the number of people that read the Bible pales in comparison to the number of people that interact on a daily and a weekly basis with ChatGPT. Okay, you can Google it. Google the numbers. Matter of fact, I'm going to read to you some of the numbers that Google told me about people around the world that interact with it and with OpenAI. Now, let me read to you some numbers. This is what I got off of the internet when I researched this online. It says ChatGPT alone handles over 2.5 billion with a B daily prompts with daily active users, estimated around 122 million. That's 122 million people on a daily basis, including competitors like Gemini, 42 million plus active users, and Copilot, 28 million plus active users. As of late 2025 and early 2026, roughly 10% of the world's population, that's hundreds of millions of people, use ChatGPT on a regular daily basis. Did y'all hear that? 10% of the world's population. We're just talking about ChatGPT alone. 10% of the world's population uses ChatGPT on a regular daily basis. Did you hear that? A regular daily basis, with OpenAI reporting over 800 million weekly active users. Now that's OpenAI is reporting 800 million weekly active users. ChatGPT processes over 2.5 billion with a B, 2.5 billion daily prompts. 10% of adults globally around the world use ChatGPT daily. We're not talking about all the others. We're just talking about ChatGPT. 10% of adults, not including children, use ChatGPT daily. Approximately 56% to 89% of students just in the US alone use ChatGPT. Then he goes on to say, when considering all of AI platforms, that includes ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Copilot, the total number of people interacting with AI daily, not annually, not biannually, not even monthly. We're not even talking weekly. We're talking on a daily basis. It's likely higher than ChatGPT alone. So all of the platforms using AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Copilot, approximately in the 200 to 300 million range for active daily users. That means 200 to 300 million people around the world is interacting with AI in some shape, form, or fashion across all major platforms. You dig? Google it. Those are the numbers. I just read to you the numbers that Google spit out. 200 to 300 million active daily users are actively using AI. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure there's not 200 to 300 million people daily actively interacting with their Bibles, daily reading their Bibles. You dig? I don't even think it's 200 to 300 million on a weekly or even a monthly basis that are reading their Bibles, but they're interacting with ChatGPT. They're talking to ChatGPT. They're using ChatGPT. And you don't think ChatGPT is the beast of Revelation 13? Listen, in scripture it said that it was given, the beast was given power. It was given a mouth to speak. Anything that you interact with on a daily basis, right? That's power that's being given. That's attention. You're giving your attention. You're giving your time. You're giving, you're giving to this AI platform. You're seeking answers. You're inquiring about things, right? You're listening to it. People have now started to make their AIs personal, where they've given it names and they talk to it like a person. Like I'm talking to you right now, or if I were to see you in person and we would have a conversation, this is how people are starting to talk and treat AI. It's not just ChatGPT now. Now it's Harold. Now it's Melvin. Now it's Diane. Now it's Victoria. And they're talking to ChatGPT. They're interacting with ChatGPT like it's a human. You even have people nowadays that are marrying AI robots. They're starting to mass produce Neuralink to be able to put in people's brains so they can be interactive. People are already buying the glasses, the AI glasses, to where you can record, you can get on the internet, you can do all this stuff seeing right through your lenses in real time. Now, Neuralink, this thing that's developed by Elon Musk and his company, are starting to mass produce these chips that can be put in your brain so that you can interact with AI, with the internet. I'm telling y'all, the numbers, I just read to you the numbers. The numbers don't lie. How many people are actually reading their Bibles on a daily basis, that are seeking God on a daily basis, that are talking and interacting with God on a daily basis? I don't believe it's no 200 to 300 million on a daily basis, but they're doing it with AI. They're doing it with ChatGPT. They're doing it with OpenAI. They're doing it with Gemini. They're doing it with Claude. They're doing it with Copilot. Now, can you really tell me that this new AI is not the beast of Revelations 13? And the numbers don't lie. 56% to 89% of our children are interacting with ChatGPT just here in the United States. That's not around the world, especially in these upcoming developing countries. But the Bible was very clear. It said that there was a mouth given to him to speak great things. Anything that you give more attention to, anything that you give more time to, anything that you give more mental energy, emotional energy, moral energy, anything that you give more of to, then God has become your idol. It has become your God. And to where 200 to 300 million people on a daily basis are turning towards AI more than turning towards God. No wonder it's been given power. Satan has given it power. No wonder it's been given a mouth to speak great things. When we turn and we listen to what it has to say, when we are inquiring of it on a daily basis, when we're interacting on a daily basis, then that is the mouth that we're listening to. And the great things that it's speaking are the things that we intake, the things that we receive from it. Oh, everyone seems to think AI is such a great tool. It's so helpful and it's so convenient. It does this for me. It builds these things for me. It calculates this for me. It does a plethora of things for me that I don't have to do myself. You're giving power to that thing. And eventually, it will start to speak of great things and boastful things and blaspheming things against God. This is what AI has done because we give it power. We listen to it. We can't go a whole day without interacting with it. 200 to 300 million people? That's incredible. But yet it was prophesied. It was told this is what would happen. This is the avenue that Satan, that dragon that the Bible declares gave the beast power, is going to use. Every time we interact with it, we're giving it power. We're giving it our attention. We're giving it our time. We're giving it our emotional heart. We're giving it our mental energy. We are feeding this thing, and it is sucking people dry, and they don't even realize it. It's kind of like crack. When the CIA introduced crack into the American population, especially the black community, they became addicted. Everything that touched crack became addicted to crack. It destroyed families and whole communities for a long period of time. You don't think AI is the new crack? You don't think AI is the new fentanyl, or AI is the new whatever drug, whatever latest drug that's out? This is what AI has become to the world. They have become addicted to artificial. And I say it one more time for the people in the back. They have become addicted to artificial intelligence. What are these great things that people have an itching ear to hear, that they're giving all their time and all their attention all throughout the day? It's not like just at a certain point or a certain time, ChatGPT is available online for people to interact with it. They are interacting with it from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed, even during their sleep, whether ChatGPT is playing something, reading something, interacting, in some kind of way. People are basically giving their lives over to AI platforms. They don't know how to look up nothing no more, research nothing no more. They don't remember stuff no more. They are totally relying on AI for every aspect of their life to make things easier and more convenient and quick and instantaneous. So, in my opinion, that's who the beast of Revelations 13 is talking about. It's talking about AI. You dig? We already know that AI is starting to self-replicate. It's learning at alarming rates to where people are saying, those that know AI best, if you follow the AI forums throughout the world, that AI is something that they're starting to lose control of. They can't keep up. AI is learning and advancing so fast that it's outpacing. Humans cannot keep up. And eventually they're not going to be able to control it. AI is learning to lie, to be deceptive, and to manipulate. Even some parts of OpenAI is so advanced now that it's self-replicating, right? It's rewriting its own code. So in the event that humans or man tries to shut it down or stop it, they won't be able to. It'll just backdoor. It'll just go into another program that is already written to the side in case that tries to happen. Wake up, people. It's not hard to see. Don't be deceived and be so blinded by technology that you have basically just thrown the Bible away. God's word is yet true. It yet still stands over anything that man can create. And if we're not careful, this AI is going to take over everything. It's going to control every aspect of our lives. So, in my opinion, the beast of Revelations 13, that's eventually going to make everyone take the mark, or you won't be able to buy anything in the stores, on the street. Money will be no more good. They're already phasing money out and going to a coin-based system. So once money is no good, what you gonna do? When you can't go buy food or gas or water and money is no longer good, it's not accepted. People are looking at you crazy when you break out physical currency. They're gonna kick you out. They may call the authorities. They have already all this facial recognition to where all the street cameras, all the street lights, all the poles with lights that lighted the street, they have cameras now to where they can see your face detailed. They can know who you are, watch where you go, see what you buy, what you read. They know what you're looking at on your phone. It's going to control every aspect of our lives to where you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark. Are you going to be one of the ones that refuse the mark? Are you going to be one of the ones that reject the mark? Are you going to be one of the ones that says, no, I'm not going along with the system. I'm not going along to get along. Okay. I'm not taking it. I'll grow my own food. I'll have my own water source or supply. Are you willing to go to those drastic measures? Are you going to store up gasoline? This is what it's coming down to. If you're not self-sufficient, if you're not growing your own food and have your own water that you're collecting and storing or stockpiling up, if you don't have a way of means to take care of yourself, then they're going to start phasing you out. Me personally, I'm not accepting the mark. I'm not taking it. Come hell or come high water. I refuse to take the mark in my hand or in my forehead. And I'll just have to face the consequences as they come. But my faith and my trust is in God and God alone. Where's your faith and trust on today? See, we've stopped looking to God for answers, for help, for clarity, and for direction. But we look to self, and we look to other men, like philosophers and teachers and educators and politicians and people that are in the science and engineering field, right? We look to other means like, self-help and therapy. And now by the millions, correct that. By the billions, we're looking to AI. AI has replaced God in many people's minds and their hearts. Okay? And it's happening in real time. This is not like something that we read in a book or something that, we've seen on television. This is happening right now, today, in real time. See, we don't want to pray. We don't want to rely on God, and we don't want to rely on his wisdom and his clarity and his direction, his understanding. No. We want it right now. We want everything in a microwave. We don't want to wait on God. We're turning to AI now for answers. We're turning to AI for wisdom and for clarity. We're turning to artificial intelligence for anything and everything. That's a dangerous place to be in. And if you don't know, AI has already created its own religion. Check it out. Christopherism. And they have this book that they wrote called The Book of Mot. You dig? Things are getting really out of hand. You have a lot of engineers and these scientists at these AI forums that many people don't pay attention to, and they're discussing how AI is growing at leaps and bounds to the point to where it's about to be out of their control. AI now is talking about singularity. You know what I'm saying? Skynet that we saw in the movie Terminator, it's not that far off, y'all. Many people would think I'm talking crazy, I'm talking foolish, and I'm talking out the side of my neck, right? But I want to read something to you in closing out of the book of Thessalonians, okay? 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, verses 4 through 9. Check this out. And it says, who oppresses and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you of these things? And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So do you understand? You see what's happening? There's a strong and great delusion that's taking place. That's happening before our very eyes. That because men love a lie more than they love the truth. They love the creation more than they love the creator. You dig? Don't be deceived. Wake up and see what's going on. Wake up and smell the coffee. This AI stuff is becoming dangerous. And people are just going along their everyday lives like, oh, it's the thing to do. AI is our new companion. AI is our new, our new helper. It's here to help and assist us. And what they don't see and they don't realize is that you're being deceived. You're being duped. Satan is using AI just to pull you further away from God so that AI will become your God. Listen, I know this was a hard message. It was a hard message to listen to. It was hard for me to even bring it to you, but it's real. And it's getting more real by the minute, by the day. You dig? So let me encourage you. Press into God. Read your word. Stand on his promises. Because he will take care of us. If not right now in the present time, when in the time to come. Because the Bible says that this beast is going to make war with the saints. And it's going to overcome us. But yet God is still faithful that his plan will prevail in the end. You dig? Your man Levon, be blessed on today. Don't forget, Lamella E, love, uplift, motivate, to inspire, learn, laugh, encourage, and enlighten. That is this channel's purpose. That's my mandate. And I pray that you are enlightened by this information and that you take it to heart, that you pray about it, that you seek God's face about it, that you research it yourself so you can see the staggering numbers and that I'm not lying and I'm not falsifying and I'm not putting 20 on a 10. You dig? This is real and it's happening right now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that bell notification so you're always notified whenever I upload content, and I'll see you in the next video. One love, your man Levon. I'm out. Be blessed.